Hi everyone, today I'll be teaching you about Canadian culture and what it's like to live in Canada and what you as a newcomer should expect. Now, since I'm an immigrant myself, I think I know what I'm talking about. And basically, I know it can be hard immigrating, but what I wanted to say is Canada is a pretty open-minded country where you will find many immigrants. So I think you don't have much to worry about. Okay, so let's start with what makes this country so great. Basically, Canadians, they do have a culture, they do have some sort of Canadian lifestyle, I guess, but like traditions and all that, like the culture, it just isn't that omnipresent in society. So I guess adapting won't be that hard. I know that makes Canada sound pretty culturally neutral, but I promise you that is not it. As I've said before, there are many immigrants here, so many different communities, I guess, and just walking down the streets of Montreal is like a cultural experience of its own. Let's talk about Canadian stereotypes. The most famous one is that Canadians are nice. Well, that is false. Sorry to disappoint, but Canadians are not nice. We're just not rude. Like, I don't know where y'all come from, but saying thank you and please and sorry, that ain't being nice. It's just being polite, normal. Another stereotype is that we love maple syrup, which is absolutely true. It is God's best creation, I believe, and it's the only reason I immigrated. So, and just Canadian food in general is just amazing. Another Canadian food that I love is poutine, but then again, I feel like that's more Quebecer. I don't think the rest of the country actually eats it. But the thing about Quebec is that although it is a province in Canada, its history is very different. That's why people who live in Quebec, Quebecers, they don't necessarily identify as Canadians. It really depends on how each individual feels. Generally speaking, a Quebecer person and a Canadian person are two different things. And there's also the culture and the traditions here. They're very different from the rest of the country. Even with food, like poutine, I'm pretty sure you can only find it in Quebec. So yeah, to conclude, as my 20 minutes long YouTuber career comes to an end, I would like to remind you that, of course, Canadians have a culture. Of course, they have their own lifestyle, but a big part of that culture, like globally, a big part of that culture is actually other cultures. We get to see Native Americans, immigrants, people of color, Quebecers, and all those groups. They bring out so many different cultures, and Canada really represents unity, in my opinion, when it comes to that aspect of the country, and that's what I think is really beautiful about this place.